Hello and welcome! Silrace here with Star Citizen. This is my impressions on the Hornet tracker. This is a scout and command vehicle, as in ship. And it's an anvil design. If you tell somebody that the ship is anvil design, they probably know how it looks. Most of the anvil ships look kind of similar to each other. Actually nothing wrong with that, but just something to say. HUD is nicely located in these panels. It's just very much not in your way. So already from that point of view I'm liking this cockpit design. But let's take a look-see around the cockpit and then fly around a little bit and all that stuff. So, firstly, this panel is obviously rather big, so you can lose things behind it. Meaning, like, I can lose that rock entirely behind this panel. As you can see, I can lose the rock entirely behind this panel. So you can lose ships and whatnot behind it if you're trying to, you know, fight somebody. Might be a bit of an issue. But other than that, you have a lot of view out of this cockpit, which is really nice. Like, if you need to really try to keep tracks of somebody, this is nice and open cockpit. Really liking that. Really liking that. So yeah, of course, then you have gimbal mounts on some guns, and yeah. Right. This thing doesn't come with a whole lot of guns. It's more of a, well, it's a tracker ship, after all. It's a scout and a command and control ship, I suppose, command ship. It does get quite a bit of speed though, as well though. 225 is not shabby at all. And it's fairly mobile. I'm quite liking it from that point of view. It is a fairly mobile ship. And well, anybody who knows me knows that I like my mobility. I love mobile ships. So yeah, not overly bad. Not overly bad at all. Let's have a look-see at it from the outside as well. Park it right here. Like so. Changing camera angle first. There is the anvil ship look. Most of the anvil ships are in this sort of a design after all. This is missing, for example, Super Hornet has that very nice big turret in the middle there. This is obviously missing that. This is not a fighter ship just straight up. So yeah, something to keep in mind, and of course cockpit view. Let's get outside of the ship and have a look-see at it from the outside. I like the way you exit these cockpits, by the way. I do like the cockpit just you know, flips out of the way or slides out of the way, and then you get out of your ship. Of course, I'm upside down right now comparing to the ship. So from the front, it's a rather small target. From the behind, it's a little bit bigger because of the massive thruster there. But all the anvil ships, or not all of them, but most of the Hornet designs at least, they are fat. When you are looking at it from the above or below, because this is where the turret is mounted on the, for example, the Super Hornet. It's a big target when you are looking at it from this way. So if you're trying to fight one of these things, you want to come at it from the above or below to have a the most surface to shoot at. Unless you are obviously trying to hit the specific parts, such as, for example, hitting the thruster or whatnot, and you are a crack shot with your ship, then go for it. As mentioned, from behind it is a bigger target because of this massive thruster housing here. Nothing wrong with that, it looks quite okay. The anvil design of having one big thruster, nothing wrong with it. I kind of just find the Hornet ship design to be a bit too bulky for my own liking. I haven't done a proper Super Hornet thing on my channel before, because I happen to own the Super Hornet. I honestly don't know if this ship is worth the purchase. Like, if I compare it to the other Hornets out there, I just honestly can't tell you if this is worth the money over the other ones. That is something you will have to decide for yourself if you are buying this for real money, or just wait until the game is released and then grab it in the game itself. That is what I'm planning to do if I ever want to get my hands on the tracker. That's part of that reason is also because I own the Super Hornet, and I plan to fly the Super Hornet because it actually mounts two people. One can sit in the turret and the other can pilot the ship. Makes it so that you can, you know, take go for a ride with a friend who doesn't have a proper, you know, good ship, good fighter ship, for example. The tracker doesn't allow you that, but the tracker is still a one-man ship. And I honestly don't know if I would want to use a Hornet design for a scout. There are other scout ships which you can use for scouting. I assume it has something going for it, but still, I don't know. So my impressions overall, it's a Hornet, right? You know, probably know what Hornet does and how it looks, because they all look the damn same. It's an anvil ship, so that also does something with the looks. Nothing wrong with having universal looks if they work, but from what I can tell, I just don't see the reason to have tracker over the other ones, in all honesty. I just don't. Maybe somebody can enlighten me and tell me exactly why you would get the tracker over the other ones. Because I don't own the tracker, and I don't plan to, unless somebody gives me a really good reason to. Love the cockpit though, with how open it is, and love the way you get out of the cockpit, with the cockpit just sliding out of the way and you just, you know, bouncing out of the seat. I really like that. Really like that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.